Hey, long time no see. How are you guys being lately? Welcome back to our channel. If saying no makes you feel like a bad person, this video is for you.
Yeah, I know, right? Sometimes the hardest word is just no, especially at work, with friends, or when someone puts you on the spot.
But a polite no can actually sound calm, kind, and professional. You just need the right phrases.
So, let's practice how to refuse without guilt.
Let's imagine. We work in a busy office where requests come at us all day. And today, we're showing you how to say no without sounding rude.
These are real-life phrases you can use right away. Before getting into the dialogue, comment yes, so we know you're here with us.
Hey Jenny, do you have a minute?
Sure. What's going on?
I need a favor. The client meeting got moved to tomorrow morning, and I'm behind on my slides. Could you take over the summary report for me?
That's tough. I can see why you're stressed.
Yeah, it's been one thing after another today. I know it's last minute, but I thought maybe you could help.
I'd like to help, but I can't take on the full report today.
Right. You've got a lot on your plate too?
I do. I'm already trying to finish the hiring update and prepare for another deadline this afternoon. If I say yes to this as well, I won't do any of it properly.
That's fair. I guess I was just hoping you might save me.
I understand. And I don't want to sound unhelpful. I just need to be honest about what I can manage.
Honestly, that sounds better than saying yes and then struggling.
Exactly. A polite no is better than an unreliable yes.
I like that. But how do you say no without sounding cold?
I try to keep it simple. I thank the person, say no clearly, and give a short reason if needed.
So, not a long apology?
No. Too much explaining can make you sound unsure. Clear is usually better.
What would you say in this situation?
Something like, I'd like to help, but I can't take that on today because I'm focused on another deadline.
That sounds calm and professional.
And if I can, I offer a smaller kind of help.
Like what?
I can't write the whole report, but I can review it for 10 minutes after lunch.
Actually, that would help a lot.
Great. Then send me your draft at 2, and I'll look at the main points with you.
Thanks. That already makes me feel less stressed.
Good. Saying no doesn't mean you don't care. It just means you know your limits.
I think that's the part I need to learn. Sometimes I say yes because I feel guilty.
A lot of people do. But being professional also means protecting your time and doing good work.
So the goal is to sound kind but still be clear.
Exactly. You're not rejecting the person. You're just declining the request.
That's a really useful way to think about it. These phrases can help you sound natural and confident. Let's practice them.
Great idea. Now let's move to the shadowing part. Listen carefully and repeat each sentence after me. I'd like to help, but I can't take on the full report today. I'm already focused on another deadline this afternoon. If I say yes to everything, I won't do any of it properly. I don't want to sound unhelpful, but I need to be honest about my workload. A polite no is better than an unreliable yes. I can't do the whole task, but I can review it for 10 minutes later. You're not rejecting the person, you're just declining the request.
Jenny, are you free this Saturday?
Saturday? Why?
We're a bit short-staffed for the workshop, and my manager asked if anyone could come in for a few hours. I thought you might be available.
I see. Thanks for thinking of me, but I can't work this Saturday.
Oh, okay. You already have plans?
Yes, I do. I've promised to spend the day with my family, and I really don't want to cancel on them.
That makes sense. I just thought I'd ask because you handled the last workshop really well.
I appreciate that, and I'm glad you asked directly. but I've learned not to give up my personal time too quickly.
That's actually something I struggle with. When someone asks nicely, I feel bad saying no.
I used to feel the same way. I thought a polite person should always be flexible, but over time, I realized that being available all the time isn't healthy.
So, how do you say no without sounding difficult?
I try to sound warm but firm. I don't apologize too much, and I don't make my answer sound uncertain.
What do you mean by uncertain?
For example, instead of saying, I'm not sure, maybe I can't, I'd say, thanks for asking, but I'm not available this Saturday.
That does sound stronger.
Yes, because it's clear. If your message is too soft, people may think you're still deciding.
True. And then they keep pushing.
Exactly. A polite no should still feel like a real no.
I like that. But what if you want to stay helpful?
Then you can offer something realistic. For example, I can't come in on Saturday, but I can help prepare the materials on Friday afternoon.
That's smart. So you're setting a boundary, but you're still showing support.
Right. That balance matters. You don't always need to offer another option, but when you can, it helps maintain a good relationship.
I think my problem is guilt. I worry that people will think I'm lazy or not committed.
I understand. But protecting your time doesn't make you lazy. It means you're making deliberate choices.
That sounds much healthier than my usual approach.
Also, remember this. If you say yes when you're already tired or frustrated, you may start to resent the situation.
And then your attitude gets worse anyway.
Exactly. That's why an honest no can actually be more respectful in the long run.
So in this case, you'd say no, keep it clear, and maybe offer help before Saturday?
Yes, something like, thanks for asking, but I'm not available this Saturday. I can help set things up on Friday if that's useful.
That sounds natural, not rude at all.
Good. That's the goal.
Wow, these are really helpful. I need to practice that kind of answer.
Perfect. Let's go into the shadowing part now. Listen carefully and repeat each sentence after me. Thanks for asking, but I'm not available this Saturday. I've already made plans, and I don't want to cancel them. I try to sound warm but firm when I say no. If your answer is too soft, people may think you're still deciding. I can't come in on Saturday, but I can help prepare the materials on Friday. Protecting your time doesn't make you lazy. It means you're making deliberate choices.
Hey Jenny, a few of us are going out for dinner after work. Do you want to join us?
That sounds nice. Thanks for inviting me, but I'm going to pass tonight.
Oh, really? We thought it would be a good chance to relax after this busy week.
I agree, and normally I'd love to come, but I've had a long day, and I need a quiet evening to recharge.
That makes sense. I only ask because everyone else is going.
I appreciate that, and I'm glad you included me. I just know I'll enjoy tomorrow more if I rest tonight.
That's actually a very healthy way to think about it.
I'm trying. In the past, I used to say yes to every invitation because I didn't want to disappoint people.
I do that too sometimes.
The problem is, when you ignore your own needs, you often end up tired, distracted, or even a little resentful.
True. So how do you make it sound polite?
I thank the person, say no clearly, and keep the tone warm. Sometimes I also show interest in another time.
Like saying no now, but not forever?
Exactly. For example, I could say, thanks for inviting me, but I'm going to stay in tonight. I'd love to join next time.
That sounds friendly, not awkward.
Right. A good no can still protect the relationship.
Wow, Jenny. I have to admit that you are good at this. I should start using that more often.
Great. Let's move to the shadowing part. Listen carefully and repeat each sentence after me. Thanks for inviting me, but I'm going to pass tonight. Normally, I'd love to come, but I need a quiet evening to recharge. I appreciate the invitation, and I'm glad you included me. I used to say yes to everything because I didn't want to disappoint people. When you ignore your own needs, you often end up feeling tired and distracted. I'd love to join next time when I have more energy.
So today, we practiced how to say no in a kind and confident way.
Remember, a polite no can protect your time, energy, and peace of mind.
Keep practicing these phrases until they feel natural.
And if this lesson helped you, like, subscribe, and tell us which sentence you want to use first.
Okay, see you in the next video.